My name is Lisa, and I'm a stay-at-home mom living with my husband Noah and our adorable daughter Madison. Our house is always lively with the sound of Noah and Madison laughing and having fun together. Noah is a very devoted father and often takes care of Madison, which is a big help while I handle the housework.
And so, Cinderella lived happily ever after with a mischievous prince.
I'm so glad Sunchan found happiness.
Yes, she finally got rewarded for all her hard work.
But, Dad, what if the magician hadn't turned the watermelon into a carriage? Would Cinderella have had to live like a maid forever?
No, in these stories, they always find happiness in some way.
What do you mean in some way?
What was it again? Why don't you ask Mom?
Hey, Noah. Stop passing the tough questions to me. Our family lived happily every day, always smiling like this. However, I had one particular worry.
Lisa, how long are you going to keep cleaning the same spot? Honestly, even a sloth would move faster than you.
I'm sorry, I'll get to it right away after I finish here.
How long is your right away, Lisa? An hour? 2 hours?
I'll try to finish as quickly as I can.
You're so slow. You're really such a useless daughter-in-law.
I'll be done soon. This is my mother-in-law. She's always harsh and cold towards me. Ever since I got married and started helping out at their house, there's never been a day without her nagging. This was my constant worry. The reason for my mother-in-law's behavior is,
How dare you get married before me? How dare you seduce my precious son? You thief!
a thief? I didn't seduce him.
My dear Noah-chan,
Huh? Noah-chan?
I won't forgive you for taking Noah-chan away from me. Prepare yourself.
What? The truth is, my mother-in-law adored Noah so much that she saw me, his wife, as her enemy. Despite my efforts to help out around the house, she never acknowledged my hard work. As the years passed, I gave birth to our daughter, Madison. Thankfully, my mother-in-law adored Madison, which was a relief. However, her attitude towards me remained unchanged, and no matter how many times Noah talked to her, nothing improved. Then one day,
Hey Lisa, Mom is suggesting we have a birthday party for Madison at her place. What do you think?
maybe she's planning something special. She really adores Madison. And Madison might really enjoy it. Maybe we should take her up on the offer this time.
Got it. I'll let her know we're coming.
Yes, please do. At that moment, I was happy, thinking my mother-in-law was putting in effort for Madison. The next day, she contacted me, saying, I'm preparing presents, so make the cake and food. Wanting to create wonderful memories for Madison, I eagerly started preparing. On the day of the party, I made Madison's favorite dishes and a strawberry cake and headed to my in-laws' house. But when I returned from an errand my mother-in-law sent me on, I found. I'm back. Wait, where are the cake and dishes I made?
Lisa, you took your sweet time shopping, didn't you? Did you stop somewhere, Ferdy?
Excuse me, where did you put the food I prepared?
Oh, that. I threw it all away. It's pitiful to make Noah and Madison eat something you cooked, don't you think?
Wait, you threw it away.
It's Madison's birthday, you know. How could you bring such plain food?
Those were all dishes Madison loves.
Hey, I'm here. What's going on? Something happened.
Perfect timing. I have a special cake for today. It's delicious. Let's all eat together.
What? The present.
Yes, this cake. But Lisa, for you, here are some cookies. Enjoy. This cake is special, only for family. Unfortunately, you don't have the right to eat it, understand?
No right to eat it.
Now, let's go and enjoy the delicious cake together.
With that, my mother-in-law, looking satisfied, headed towards the living room. Watching her, I finally reached my breaking point. Mother-in-law, I'm sorry, but if that's the case, I'm leaving. Don't regret it later.
What cheek! If you're leaving, then hurry up and go.
Mom, why do you always treat Lisa like this? If she leaves, I'm leaving too.
Oh no. What are you saying? Noah-chan doesn't need to leave.
Why should I stay? Do you think I'd want to remain here after what you've done to Lisa?
Oh, come on, Lisa isn't a child. She can leave on her own.
That's not the point. I don't want to stay here.
Don't get so angry. It's just a cake, right?
Mother-in-law, you threw away all the food I prepared and brought. You also asked me to make a cake. I made it with love for Madison.
You threw away the food. Mom, why would you do that?
Why are you so upset?
It's not just about how you treat Lisa, but don't waste food.
I'm a woman too, you know? I felt lonely when Lisa took Noah-chan away from me.
That's disgusting. What are you talking about, Mom?
Mother-in-law, no matter how jealous you are, this is too much.
Grandma, you shouldn't say mean things to Mama.
At that moment, Madison suddenly arrived with someone. That person was
Huh? The president.
grandfather? Why are you here?
I called him. I felt like Mama was calling for help.
Madison, you're so kind. You heard your mom's silent cry for help, didn't you? Good girl. Now, Noah's mother, is it? It seems you've been treating Lisa quite poorly, doing something that disregards the feelings of a loving parent. What are you thinking?
Oh? No, that's not it. It was just, there were too many fried foods and such. Madison and others. Yes, it was bad for those eating it.
Heck, you talk big, but I hear you can't do your job properly at the company. All you have are excuses, according to the other employees.
That's not true. I have a proper position in the company as proof. I do work every day that's more than worth my salary.
Grandfather just gave you a position because you're Noah's mother. I heard you used to do your job properly.
I still work diligently.
Really? I heard you just sit around acting high and mighty since you got the position. I would never want to be your subordinate, Mom.
I wouldn't want Grandma to be my kindergarten teacher either. You shouldn't forget to say thank you when someone works hard for you. Oh, and not saying sorry is bad too.
Madison understands manners much better than you do.
The person Madison brought was my grandfather. He is actually the president of my mother-in-law's company and lives quite nearby. When they ran into each other by chance, she was always very polite. However, since this involved Noah, she remained defiant.
Even if you're the president of the company, today you're Lisa's grandfather, aren't you? So what I do at the company has nothing to do with this.
It might not, but when else would we have a chance to discuss these things?
Then don't bring it up. It's not like I'm causing the president any trouble.
An adult acting so childishly. Quite a fine display indeed.
You received a position based on your past performance, but slacking off once you got it defeats the purpose.
Shut up! You have no right to talk to me like that.
Mom, how many times do I have to tell you to stop speaking to Lisa that way?
I got mad because she talked down to me when I didn't do anything wrong.
What a coincidence. I'm angry with you as well.
And what does that have to do with me?
I know you've been leaking company secrets to outsiders.
What? I haven't said anything to anyone.
Don't play dumb. There's no way false information would reach me, the president. The internal investigation is already underway, and we have the evidence.
There must be some mistake. I haven't done anything like that.
We will also be seeking damages. Prepare yourself.
My mother-in-law had been leaking confidential information from my grandfather's company to outsiders. This became a major issue among the company's higher-ups, and she had been under scrutiny for a while. She never imagined it would come to this.
What? There's no way I can pay damages.
Mom, what are you doing at the company? Leaking confidential information is the worst thing you can do.
I didn't really leak anything. It's more like information exchange between companies, you know, building those horizontal connections. Sharing such detailed information is essential for business.
Mother-in-law, while what you say isn't entirely wrong, you can't leak confidential information to outsiders.
Why not? It helps other companies understand ours better.
Well, what you're doing is akin to broadcasting your ATM PIN to everyone.
I'm not doing anything that's stupid.
But you are. Every company has trade secrets that must be protected. Why can't you understand that?
More detailed information exchange is better, right? When you work with a new client, don't you explain what your company does?
Yes, but that's just an introduction. Like Lisa said, you're sharing the most sensitive information with the worst people to share it with.
It doesn't matter if some confidential information gets out.
Do you not understand what confidential means? Then go ahead and post your PIN on social media right now. And while you're at it, share your credit card number and security code too.
If I did that, people would use it without my permission. They'd withdraw all my money.
That's exactly the dangerous thing you've done, Mom. Understand that.
After explaining several times, my mother-in-law finally understood.
Oh dear, this is a problem. What should I do? I told the salespeople from Akin Corp and Dame Corp about the different pricing we offer.
What? Those two companies are rivals, right? What exactly did you tell them?
Well, just ordinary things like the transaction amounts.
I was sharing different unit prices ordinary.
And that's not all. You accidentally faxed confidential documents to Dame Corp.
I didn't send any fax.
The other party contacted us about it.
I only use the computer or copier at work.
The office copier is a multifunction device. Maybe you accidentally faxed it instead of copying?
Hey, what's a fax?
When you make a phone call, the other person hears your voice, right? A fax is like that, but with text. It's done with electrical signals.
Madison, it's something like that.
I didn't understand, but it sends something, right? Is it like turning an email into paper?
Exactly. Madison is very smart.
If a chatty person finds it, they'll tell lots of people, right?
That's exactly the problem.
If that happens, Grandpa's company might lose business.
What do you mean by that?
Because trust is important for business, right? When I broke a toy I promised to take care of, Mom and Dad said they wouldn't buy me another one. They forgave me when I said sorry, but there are many people in a company. Even if you apologize, Grandpa might not forgive you, right?
Listening to our conversation, Madison suddenly made a very sharp observation. Hearing this, my grandfather.
This time, we got lucky because it was a company we've had a long relationship with. But if it had been a different company, who knows what would have happened?
Really? Then maybe we should keep confidential notes everywhere. The company should take care of such things.
That's what confidential labels on files and documents mean. Even without that, it's common sense not to discuss company matters. How can you not get that?
Why are you so angry, Noah?
Because you're not taking this seriously.
Even if you apologize, I won't forgive you.
I can't pay damages, as I said before.
Whether you can pay or not is irrelevant. That decision to seek damages is final.
You're kidding, right? Lisa, say something to the president.
No. I will not help you at all.
But I really can't pay. I'll accept you as my daughter-in-law, so help me out, okay?
I don't need your acceptance. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
It's a good opportunity to say this. I'm cutting ties with you, Mom.
I'm not part of this family anymore either.
This is terrible. The relatives will look down on me.
You brought this upon yourself. It's your own fault.
Don't think you'll be staying at the company either.
From now on, you'll have to live on your own.
So, let's say goodbye.
Wait, everyone. I'll apologize for everything today. I'll be kind to Lisa, so please help me.
No way. I will never forgive you.
Noel, Lisa, everyone, please forgive me.
I won't forgive you. Reflect on your reckless behavior. After that, my mother-in-law was fired from my grandfather's company and was also cut off from all her relatives. The company sought damages from her for the disruption caused. Having been a housewife for decades, re-entering the workforce was challenging for her. With everything digitized, she struggled to learn the new systems. The physical demands of the job were also tough, and despite wanting to quit, she couldn't because she needed the money to pay off her debts. Her leisurely retirement turned into days of hard labor. With her finances strained, she eventually resorted to borrowing money. Her debts kept growing, and even though she took on more part-time jobs, it seemed like she would never finish paying them off. Thus, she lost her carefree life and was condemned to a harsh, work-filled existence. As for us,
Happy birthday, Madison.
Happy birthday, Madison.
Wow, my favorite strawberry cake.
It's homemade by Mommy.
It looks delicious. Thanks, Mommy. And all my favorite dishes, too.
yes. Today is your special day, so eat as much as you like. A little time passed, and then it was Madison's birthday. Since it was a Sunday, we invited grandfather over, and the whole family had a wonderful celebration together. Madison was all smiles and ate a lot of the food. Seeing lively Madison made Noah and grandfather equally happy. And of course, watching my family, I felt incredibly happy too. Madison sometimes says things that are surprisingly mature for her age. But for now, I want her to let Noah and me enjoy the chaos of parenting her. Thinking about this, I can't help but look forward to Madison's growth. Surrounded by family and seeing Madison's happy smile, I'm determined to shower her with lots of love. With these thoughts in mind, our family continues to spend our days filled with joy and smiles. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.